A big challenge, and well, we're hoping to have exactly the same in this race as well, minus the couple of incidents. We had a safety car yesterday as well, so let's just hope that this is a little bit more safer. With the MX5, you see they're on the grid right now. They will pretty much be going very shortly. They don't mess around. As soon as they get on the grid girls do indeed walk off. Job is good. So yeah, welcome. Hopefully you're all excited for this. This is probably the closest championship in Europe right now in terms of the racing. It's so good. So exciting. So yeah, fantastic. We've got 5 minutes, 40 seconds before they do indeed embark on their formation lap. So that will give us time to have a look at the drivers here, see how relaxed they are. A lot of them were a bit nervous yesterday. Only a couple of thumbs up. And also we'll give us a chance to look at the grid as well. If you have any questions on this final day of Assen, you can indeed tweet me at ActualVision. #AskLuke would be very much appreciated. Well, let's have a good day's racing, shall we? I feel like that's the order of the day. Let's have a good bit of racing action. Also, the fans are back at the circuit as well, which is always great news. Not as many as we would usually expect, like last year, let's say, but there are fans all of the same. Serious. Okay. Real serious. Okay. It was quite scary. Gonna be honest, not really sure what's going on. I'm not gonna pretend that I know either. What I can tell you, though, there are the fans, all in the stands. And they are pretty excited. There's a couple of waves there. That's it, give us a wave. Woo! Oh, I love that. Things that you miss when the crowd aren't there. There we go. Grid is now empty of everybody apart from the cars. I'm going to be honest, I did promise you a little bit of weather today. Turns out that today is going to be completely dry. So all weekend I've been looking at the weather to try and keep you in check. And it said it's going to rain all day today. That isn't the case, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, for the MX5 we don't want any weather. We want it to be exactly the same as yesterday. There's the thumbs up, there's the hand. And this way, look, yeah, there you go. So here are our drivers then. You'd love to see it. Marcel Decker, who came so close yesterday, he will start from pole position. But again, pole position doesn't mean too much in this championship because they changed the lead yesterday. I counted around about 8 times. And then his second spot, Maxime Ouston, who had a big moment yesterday, fell down out of the top 10, but still managed to finish in the top 4. So had a very good recovery drive yesterday. There we go. Everyone's relaxed today. They're all putting their thumbs up. They're all giving us little gestures, which is nice to see. There's Kirali then, yesterday's race winner. Starts P4. Only 1/10 of a second back. In qualifying yesterday for this race, top 3 separated by 0.02 of a second. Second and third both got exactly the same time. Milan Teakins then. Difference between him and Ouston's car is indeed the wing mirrors. Teakins has got black wing mirrors. Ouston's got the green. He'll start from P5. But again, anybody in this race can win. That is a fact. Forward to number 21 then, and that is Pim van Rie. Had a bit of an incident yesterday, which actually made him DNF. He had an incident with Barry van Elk. Barry van Elk just didn't see him to the left, pulled out to the left to make an overtake, and they both ended up being cleaned out into the gravel trap. Filip Wojciech, hopefully I'm getting that correct here. If someone wants to point out how to pronounce that, that'd be fantastic, but that's what we're going to go for right now. He will start P7. He was in the lead battle for the entirety of the race as well yesterday. So expecting very much the same from him once again. And then we've got Jerome Greenhow in P8. One of the two Greenhow brothers. We've got Robin Greenhow as well. And actually there he is. The cameraman is just doing some crazy swooping action. It's like an action film. This is the MX5 Cup cameraman, not James Bond. But we love the enthusiasm. Here we go then, ladies and gentle cars. We've got Andrew tweeting at the stream again today. No, there was no fallout, mate. As if I get information sent to me like that. Don't be silly. No, there was no, it was a racing incident. So here we go, formation lap time, baby. And then we've got some MX5 Global Cup action. It's race 2 of the weekend, the final race of the weekend for these drivers. We've got 3 races for you today that I will be covering. I'll be covering the Supercar Championship, or Supercar Challenge Championship after this, which is another 1-hour race. And then after that, the final race of the weekend, I will indeed be covering the Touring Wagon Classics later on this afternoon. Been anticipating some rain because it has been very well documented it's going to rain all day today, but luckily it's been missed. So it's missed the track and it's going to be dry. 4.5 kilometers here, lots of overtaking opportunities, lots of slipstreaming opportunities. That's the big factor of this circuit, specifically for the MX5s. It's all about your exit speed onto the back straight. Here is your grid then. Marcel Dekker will take pole position with Oostin in second. We then got Warmerdam in third with Kirli in fourth, yesterday's race winner. Teakins in fifth, Van Rie sixth. Wojciech is in seventh, Greenhow, Van Elk, Van Norrell. Round out your top 10. Van Loon, Van Elk, Greenhow, Van Dam, and Van Leer. Round out your 15 drivers here today. What a warm-up this is. We've already had DTM qualifying for their second race today. Could Robin Freins do the unimaginable? Pick up a double race victory at his home race in Assen. Oh, I know the fans will go wild for it. 16.3 degrees air temperature, which is really quite warm for September. Just over 20 for the track. So perfect weather to indeed go racing. Marcel Dekker, who starts pole. Overwarming those tyres again. We saw how much of an effect it had on him. He started P6 yesterday and managed to get to the front end. So, yeah, he's definitely the one that likes to overwork the tyres, really get the warmth into them. And it's vital with these cars that, you know, it will take 2 to 3 laps for them to get to optimum temperature, regardless of what they do in lap number 1. But it's all about trying to get the brakes and the tyres up to a decent enough temperature so you're just not caught napping on lap number 1. But this is where the most overtakes are going to happen here, along this straight. Coming through the chicane. Tucking into the rear slipstream, of course, of the car in front. And trying to potentially nab a position down in towards the final chicane here. Anyway, pace car is about to come in as we head towards race number 2 here of the MX5 Cup. Here in Assen. And as we go towards the grid then, because it will be a standing start. This is where the nerves come in. I'm so excited for this race. Yesterday was so cool. Hoping for the same here again. Some of these drivers don't quite go to the end of their grid slot, whereas other drivers are right up to the front here. So I'm wondering whether people are trying to get sort of a little bit of a run before they hit the sensor. I'm not overly sure. It looks like we've got one car missing from the grid, which is not ideal. We've got the green flag then out behind the cars. You can see the medical car in behind, and here we go. There are 3, 4, 5 red lights, and well, they're out here, very quickly out, and we're racing at Assen for the second race of the MX5s, and well, Houston has got an absolutely phenomenal start as they go down in towards turn number 1, where this was the scene of a few incidents. I'll tell you what, Marcel Dekker had to be very, very careful there that he was clear, but he was, and he will indeed hold on to the lead here. You've got the battle then for what would be P3 right now. Warmerdam and Teakins going side by side here. But the lead is Marcel Dekker. Can Houston find that little gap then for the lead? Not quite able to. Still side by side then in behind as well here. And I think Teakins is just about going to get this done. He's got the inside line through the hairpin, and he has. So Warmerdam has to lose out there. Kirley then is just in behind them as well. And we've actually got Van Rie up into a top 6. I think it might be Felix here. The best livery of the week, sorry, no, Barry Van Elk, who's no longer in this race, so he didn't make the grid. So I'm not too sure what's happened here. But onto the actual race then, the front 3 are 3 of the drivers that were there yesterday. So very, very exciting to see this. And well, it is Marcel Dekker that leads out here, leads the way. And then Houston in second, and Teakins is in 3rd spot as it stands. So Warmerdam just in behind them as well. Front 4 have got a nice little gap then to who is in P5. Come along the back straight. This is where the overtakes will indeed start to happen. Will it happen on the first couple of laps? Of course, brakes being cold, tyres being cold as well. These drivers don't hold any punches. They don't pull any punches for sure. And I think you'll find here very early in this race that Houston is probably going to have a little go here at Marcel Dekker. As we head then down in towards that final couple of corners, into that final chicane here. Is there going to be a late lunge up the inside? You see that Houston's got his windshield wipers on, just in case the rain comes down. And I'll tell you what, Marcel Dekker, he's got a very good line there. Very good defensive work from him on lap 1. Dekker first, Houston second, Teakins in 3rd, Warmerdam 4th. We've then got Kirley, Van Rie, Wojciech then is in P7. Well, everyone's still in pretty close proximity. Oh, big tank slapper there from Warmerdam. And while he's run off circuit out of the exit of turn 1, and I tell you what, he will be pretty upset that he's lost the position. But the fact that he's still in this race, that is testament to his ability there. What a save that was. You could hear it. Incredible save there by Warmerdam. Stays in that top 5. And now he's got to really work hard to try and close the gap back up to the lead pack here. Oh, that's a big old moment there for sure. We've got the 3 green cars then at the front as it stands. So Kirley then, winner from yesterday, is currently in P4 and just about off the pace from the front 3. So these front 3 are being clever. Yesterday they would have been swarming each other already in this race, but they're not. Today they're going to try and work together to drive away. Much better to give yourselves an opportunity. Oh, massive tank slap in the background then for Warmerdam as well. We have just had Milan Teakins have a bit of a moment as well. But yeah, if these 3 can work together and just get away, it's much better to have a lottery between 3 drivers as opposed to 5. But it looks like Kirley is able to he is able to just close the gap. And I say there's going to be no rain here today because I've just had the weather report in, but it does look really cloudy. And here we go, look at that. Warmerdam lost it before he'd even got to the exit of the corner. And bumps over the curb, and to be fair, he nearly held on to P4. He was very sensible there just to get off the gas and let Kirley go through. And look at that. What a save that is. That is not a place on the track you want to put your car. So across the line they go then. It's still Marcel Dekker that leads the way. And actually we've got a yellow flag here, ladies and gentlemen. So just, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's been a terrible day, weekend for Robin, and Robin finds himself off circuit once again. So we've got a yellow flag. The car looks like it's moving, so we're all good. The front 5 though, you could cover them in a blanket right now. They're that close. Ooh, contact between teammates though, in behind P1. Marcel Dekker though, just about holding on. So they've not been able to drive away. And I feel like this is what's going to happen for the rest of this race then. These 5 are all settled in. It's between them all for the race victory. How patient are they going to be, though? How early are the drivers in behind 3rd, 4th, and 5th going to start going? I feel like that Houston is cool. He's happy. He's just going to chill, and that is going to be a DNF then for Robin Greenhow. Oh, it's such a shame. So yeah, we've still got the one driver with the wipers on. It's two of them, actually. So I'm wondering whether there might be some water just dropping down here. Warmer dam again making a huge error. Oh dear, that's a very crimpled rear. And he's just lost it there, hasn't he, on the exit? And oh, he's trying to get it stopped on the grass. I think he's just completely reversed into the Armco. Yeah, he has. Oh, yeah, that's a hard hit. That is. Also, when you're going backwards like that, you can't anticipate. You can't anticipate the hit, so your body's going to be a little bit more flaccid than what it would be if you were going forwards into a barrier. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's no injuries. So through the final chicane then, 24 minutes to go. And that's the end of lap number 3. Well, it is Marcel Dekker that still leads out here. In P2, it's still Ooston. In P3, it is still, sorry, in P2, it's still, yeah, still Ooston. Teakins in P3. And then we've got Kirley, yesterday's race winner, in P4. And then in behind them, Warmerdam, who's having just the most crazy race here today. He's having his own battle by the looks of things with the car, but he's still just in behind. So if he can manage to keep himself within, you know, a couple of car lengths of the leaders, there's still an opportunity for him to win. But I think he's got to battle his own demons during this race at this point. Just doesn't seem too comfortable. But yeah, not being comfortable and still being hanging with the leaders is a good sign. So maybe in the last sort of 10 minutes he's all good. And that is going to be the race over then for Robin Greenhow. And again, we hope he's okay. Because again, going into the barriers backwards like that, you can't brace yourself. And we did see the head go a little bit here. Side-by-side action then at the back end. And that's the other Greenhow brother, runs off circuit. And it's not going to be a good day for them. Neither of them have had a good day. So Jerome running off circuit there. So not ideal at all. 22 minutes, 40 seconds remain of this race. And well, here's the front 5 then. Led out by Marcel Dekker. In second position then is Maxime Ooston. Milan Teakins then is in third. In fourth position then is indeed Andras Kirley, yesterday's race winner. And then we have got Dirk Warmerdam in P5. So this is your front 5. They're coming around the final corners now, again. And I'll tell you what, they've been a little bit more reserved today, because yesterday we would have had 17 changes of position. Today we haven't. We've had no changes of position from the lead group here. So I just feel like they all know they've got a chance of winning this race. And it's kind of like, just keep yourself in that position. You don't need to be pushing. You don't need to be potentially causing any side-by-side incidents. But yeah, crazy. I think we may have a very interesting end to this race with 21 minutes to go. Also, I do, as much as it says it's not going to be raining in Assen, I'm inclined to not believe it. I've been told all weekend, or my research, I've been doing research myself, because, you know, that's the kind of commentator I am. Well prepared. I've been doing my own research for the weather, and it's been saying that all day today is going to be raining, apart from around about lunchtime. So I just don't believe the new weather report today. The clouds look too dark. It is Europe after all. We love a bit of rain in Europe. Whether we're going to get some this race, I don't think so. But for the rest of the today's session, well, the rest of today's racing, I think we're in for a little bit of wet weather. Front 5 still could cover them with a loincloth. Here's the race start once again. So Marcel Dekker, as you can see there, leading the way. Closes the door. Very good defense from him. He knew he was going to be impeded on the exit, but still held on. And Warmerdam just gets completely mugged off around the outside by Kirley. Sorry, it wasn't Kirley at all. It was indeed Milan Teakins. No incidents in behind as well. A lot cleaner than yesterday. We had a safety car on lap 1 yesterday. But yeah, really good work there. So the only one that really lost out was Teakins, but he managed to get up to P3. So Teakins was with the balls of steel, for sure. So almost touching each other at this point, just trying to stick in the slipstream. Let Marcel Dekker do all of the hard work. So we've got Assen and Teakins both with their windscreen wipers on. So I don't think it's raining here. I can't quite see if it is or not. But actually, there's been split here. So Kirley has moved up into P3. He's decided he wants to make a move. Warmerdam's coming through as well. So there we go. The first moves and shakes has been taken. Teakins has dropped down now into P5. Warmerdam's going to leave the door open on the inside. And as you can see here, Kirley being very clever. He's splitting the slipstream. So as they come down in towards the right-hander here, I will explain to you what exactly that means by splitting the slipstream. Right, so behind him, Kirley had two drivers that were battling side by side. So if he can give them half and half slipstream instead of giving one of them full slipstream, that means that neither of them can catch him. But if he gave one of them slipstream, there's an opportunity for one to catch. So that means now he's been able to split the pack. So there's 3 at the front, 2 at the back. So Kirley not only making an overtake, but really helping the group out in front of him as well. Because he recognised they were side by side and thought, well, I can help both of them here, and indeed help myself by putting a little gap in place. Very clever there by Kirley, and that's what you would expect. He's a race winner, so yeah, those kind of shenanigans just go hand in hand. Good experience there from him, that's for sure. Front 3 though, it's Marcel Dekker, Assen, and Kirley. Kirley race winner yesterday. Marcel Dekker finished in second, and Assen nearly got onto the podium from a dire position. So I would say these are the 3 fastest right now. So it looks like they are now coming up to come out to lap a couple of vehicles. Oh, sorry, this is a group in behind. This is the group in behind the front 5. Hold on, has there been an incident that I've missed here? Oh no, sorry, they are lapping vehicles. I don't know what's going on right now. We just hit into an alternate universe. Well, those two completely missed the chicane there at the end of this circuit. So no, the front 3 is still in close proximity. I have no idea what we were looking at then. So that's Jerome Greenhalgh. Not having the best of days, that's for sure. Well, 17 minutes to go. I have no idea what's going on. All sorts of action happening. The coverage just completely changed. It's Ronald Van Loon then just in behind here as well, in the blue car. Yeah, I feel like we just entered into a different race. We just lost touch with all of the leaders. Well, no, there they are. Right, okay, so everything's pretty much normal, although Kirley's trying to go round the outside in towards the flat-out chicane at the back end of the circuit. He had no option but to go off circuit there around the final corner. Whether he might have to give up that position or not, I think he will just naturally do it anyway. There we go, he has just given it back, but now, indeed, he can go and attack again because he officially is in behind. But Dekker leads the way, and this is perfect for Dekker now. Dekker's going to be able to maybe drive away here. Now it's a 4-way battle for second position, but they've got to be careful. They've got to work together. Like I've been saying, they cannot let Dekker get away. He's an absolute beast. Warmerdam, though, starting to find a little bit of form here. And Kirley, well, he's going to get hung out to dry here, although he still holds on to the inside through the hairpin in sector 1, just as we come out of sector number 1. And Warmerdam just runs off circuit then, runs off wide. And Kirley has found himself a nice little gap here. And again, Kirley's actually the one with the slipstream here, so Warmerdam's going to be... well, no, they're being clever again. So the cars in front are using their heads. They're splitting the slipstream once again. And they're able to just work together. They are teammates. They're able to drive towards then the leader of this race, and who indeed is Dekker. And they've just gapped P4 and P5 with 15 minutes to go. So just over halfway to go in this race. Plenty of time still for some action to indeed ensue. But the one who's been the standout today is Marcel Dekker. Not really, even though he's had cars right underneath his his bumper for the entirety of this race. Side by side then with Kirali and Warmerdam. Kirali gets squeezed off circuit ever so slightly, holds the tight line though through this long-winded right-hander. And as you can see, we've got the long pan shot here. Marcel Decayev, of course, is leading. But let's check this out. Kirali does hold on, although Warmerdam has just about got a nose there. He has. Can he on the back straight here potentially retake the position? He will have the outside line, though, as they come up towards the final couple of corners. But Warmerdam is looking to hold on to P4. Kirali is not going to hold it. So Kirali's going to fall in behind here. And, well, we were saying Warmerdam was struggling earlier on in this race, but he is proving that not to be the case now. So he's found his groove, although these two are now driving away from P4 and P5. So your podium battle is looking very, very obvious right now. And unfortunately, the two drivers behind are costing each other far too much time. Warmerdam's going to lose to Kirali again. Kirali now up into P4 once again. Great battle between those two. And now we've got a battle for the front three. So we've got a battle for fourth and a battle for first happening now. It's all starting to develop nicely here at the end of this race. And this is it. They've got to leave everything out here now. This is their last opportunity at Assen this weekend. They've got a long wait until they race again. So it's all about what they can do over the next couple of corners or a couple of laps. Oh dear, there's the mistake. So it just runs wide through the chicane. He's got hazards on as well. It's almost like he preempted it. And oh dear, there's a cone underneath. And well, to all you iRacing fans out there, if you get a cone stuck under your car, you lose about 30 miles an hour. That is the most annoying thing you can ever get in iRacing, and we are seeing it live right now. And there it is. If there's anyone out there who's watching from my Discord, if you could screenshot that, that'd be fantastic. Here are the leaders. And that is rain. Oh my God, that is rain. That is absolutely beating it down. It's all of a sudden come out of nowhere. It is raining heavily here. We've got a safety car. And out of absolutely nowhere, the heavens have opened. Wow, now we're on a dry part of the circuit here. So safety car is indeed out. It's going to collect all of the cars. And it's up to race director to indeed inform everyone if it's a wet race or not so they can change their tyres. But it's dry here. It's dry at this part of the circuit. It's like two different races happening right now. Wow. I thought we were headed into a replay of a race previous seasons. Because that just came out of nowhere. So half the track is dry and half the track is wet right now. Safety car then is just going to wait to indeed catch the field. There they are. And well, we may have a little mad dash here in the final few laps of this race. Safety car is indeed out. Wow, yes, so the rain is proper coming down out on the back end of this circuit. But Sector 1 and Sector 2 are fine. Wow. So Berry is in this race. How different is this? So we've got torrential rain at half the circuit, and then Sector 1 is perfect. This is incredible. I've never seen this. Oh, is this the safety? Is this what's got induced the safety car? I tell you what, it's a hell of a save. Hell of a save. That is an unbelievable save. There's one of the green howls as well, off the circuit. Van der Loon off there as well. Or Van Loon. There's the Marshal picking up the cone. He's got his hand up in the air. So the yellow flags are out. This is all just replays right now. I'm gobsmacked. Here we go then. Here come the wets. Pretty sure it's going to be wets. Oh, safe. No, it's not. They're going on to dry tyres. But the safety car's on track because of the rain. As I'm receiving DMs from Cascatau, who's going to be racing in our next race, he's telling me that the frog is going to be judging me on my pronunciation of his name. Yes, he is racing today. He was in the winning car yesterday. So safety car because of rain, and well, I can't really see anything other than us finishing under safety car. But it's still dry at Sector 1. Mental weather. So 10 minutes to go here. The rain is coming down. And you should always listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to weather. I know what I'm talking about. So a couple of cars here at the back end, just trying to get them back out on track. They want to. So basically, what they're trying to do is they're trying to do this as fast as they can, so they can just get these to the back of the pack here, and then you just never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. Cars could fall off the track. Incidents. You know, the track is very wet right now. So yeah, but I just can't see them finishing with safety car, and how much water's coming down. It's like a river on circuit. Can't see them finishing anything other than under a safety car. So there is officially the best livery on the weekend in Assen. Well, the fans, are they going to be too worried about some rain? They've been waiting so long to be at the events live with the cars. I don't think they'll be too worried about it. Poor gentleman right at the top of your screen there is really struggling with his rain mac. And I think it's going to be too late, sir. Sir, I think it's going to be too late. But that is proper sodden here at Assen, and got a funny suspicion that this might be race over. So it's far too wet for them to continue under the guise of dry conditions. Another car falling off the circuit there. It's Melvin Van Dam. Not confirmed, but we feel it might be Jean-Claude Van Damme's brother. Just spelled different. So the weather's still coming down here. Again, safety car lights are flashing, so that means that the safety car is going to stay out. And you could look at Marcel Decker, and it looks like he's trying to get warmth into his tyre. Nope, that's called aquaplaning, ladies and gentlemen. When you've got no grooves on your tyre, you're basically aquaplaning for the entirety of the circuit. Especially when it's like a river. It's like you're floating. So that's why you're seeing him swaying left and right. Melvin Van Dam is probably furious he's out the race, but on the flip side, he's a bit like, yeah, there are worse days to be off the circuit. Look at that. He's even looking at the camera as it happens. Just like, nope, passenger, nothing I can do here. Look at all the rain max out. Well done to everybody who indeed came here prepared, even though the weather forecast had changed this morning. I might start my own business as a weather forecast predictor because I'm pretty good at it. And well, that makes it 3 out of 3 events I've had rain in my motorsport commentary debut season. Everywhere I go, I always bring the weather with me. There you go. Even a little bit of singing for you. It's just whatever. I'll do anything for the fans. You know that. You know that by now. 5 minutes 48 seconds to go here. I think we're going to finish this race under the safety car. And if so, if they're going to make that decision, it might be worth just calling it early. I guess they have to do the full race distance. But yeah, this will hand Marcel Decker a victory, I think. Berry's done. Best looking car of the weekend. Not a good race, though. Not a good race at all. Restart zone. What epic weather changes we've had here. Got the Supercar Challenge coming up next. That's going to be interesting. Also, these conditions, these cars aren't built for this. Look at the aquaplaning here. Like, it's just too dangerous to be racing. The fact that they're aquaplaning as going, you know, leisurely 20 miles an hour, they're definitely going to be in trouble if they didn't start racing again. But yeah, these cars aren't built to go slowly. They're built to be on the absolute limit. Let's watch a replay then of all of them coming around a right-hander. Look at that. It looks like a river. It literally looks like a river. That was dry merely minutes ago. Minutes ago, that was fully dry. A fully dry field. The MX5 now just like, yeah, safety car. Oh, session has been stopped. There we go. So it has been stopped. Red flag. So that means the time will get stopped as well. Well, will we get a restart? Will we get a 4-minute restart? Yeah, I figured that was going to be the decision. So safety car will take them around one more time and bring them in. And I fear that's going to be the end of the MX5s for the weekend. What a cool weekend of racing it's been there for the MX5s. So it's such a shame that this... yeah, it's such a shame that this has stopped the racing. Wondering how this is going to affect the rest of the weekend. Because it's a dangerous level of water. Look at that. It's like it's not running off the circuit. It's the trouble. There's a lot of standing water. Although it does look like it's quite bright there, so maybe it's just a passing shower. Yeah, you can see the spray coming up. The fact the spray is coming up and they're going, what, 30 miles an hour? Maybe 40? Probably less than that. Maybe 30 miles an hour, to be fair. And there's that much spray coming up, just shows how much water's on the circuit. Look at it. Proper torrential weather. I don't think Marcel Decker's going to be too displeased with this. This is going to mean a race victory. At least the windscreen wipers are working. So as far as I'm aware right now, it is session stopped and a red flag. I have not heard anything more in terms of whether the session is going to restart or anything like that. So the only information I have right now, ladies and gentlemen, is that it is a red flagged session. So I get the information exactly the same as you guys at home. There's some fans then. Give us a wave. Give us a wave, fans. Make sure you're actually looking at the screen, though. Release the full potential. Security, previous champion. He's why he's got the #1 car. Come on, fans. There we go. All the look at this. He sat there. He sat there with that Mac in his bag thinking, I'll be fine. Typical man. I'll be fine, lads. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll be absolutely fine. Now he's like, nope. Going to have to put it on. It's far too wet. And it's too late now. He's soaked. It's going to ruin his weekend. Poor guy. There is race control. Debating as to whether they're going to go out for a few laps. I'm not too sure what's down there. Maybe some decisions down there. I don't know. The race control, having a look. But I fear this is the last we're going to see of the MX5s for the weekend. Oh no, look at the Armco here. So there's been a collision. So someone's tagged the Armco here, and they're just trying to check whether it's safe and whether it's still going to do its job after the impact. So yeah, there we go. It's going to be the podium. You got your podium, ladies and gentlemen. So I guess that's the official result. Yep, there we go. Right, that's good to know. So you've got your podium. So it is race stopped, race finished. Marcel Dekker, who, to be fair, fully deserves it, will pick up the victory here. He's going to be absolutely buzzing with his race victory. In second spot, though, is going to be Ooston, who's had the best recovery drive of the weekend, really. Considering yesterday he had a huge incident, still managed to finish in fourth. And while today he's going to be second on the podium. And then you've got Milan Teakins. Milan Teakins, who finishes in P3. What a great bit of action. Fantastic stuff. Well, I'm going to leave you now with the podium ceremony because, again, it's all up to them. They get nice music and stuff like that. You don't want to hear me talking over that. But what a race it was for the MX5s. I'm going to be back very, very shortly with the Supercar Challenge Championship. Hopefully that is indeed able to go ahead while I do indeed do some maintenance on the circuit. Put a new bollard there, of course, because one's just been absolutely cleaned out. But yeah, I'll be back with you very, very shortly for the next race. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Whew, the MX5s are done. The winner, Marcel Dekker.
For the podium ceremony. Race 2 of the Mazda MX5 on P3, also competing in the junior category. It's number 18 from Johan Hahn Motorsports, Milan Teakins. Race from Team Dekker Racing, number 6, it's Marcel Dekker. Congratulations. Don't drink it. Congratulations, guys. See ya.